What's going on, all you wild Beavis and Butthead enthusiasts? It's your two favorite critics back here for Cinephellas. I'm Logan Myers, my good mate over there.
I'm Henry Hill, and tonight we were talking about the return of those two dimwits behind Uncle Logan there. We're talking about Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead.
Harvest of produce and crafts. Well, we just came here to break stuff.
Beavis and Butthead are back with an all-new series streaming August 4th exclusively on Paramount Plus.
And that's right, these boys are returning to Paramount Plus and returning back to the roots, the 30-minute episodes, cut up into two episodes, I guess, or two segments per episode. And the get-go, the setup of the first one is really great time, returning back to these doofuses. Still in high school. I don't know if it's 1993 or it's supposed to be modern time, but it feels like it's still back in the 90s of these idiots behind me, causing a ruckus in class with the drill and everything. And it sets up a really comedic setup for the first episode.
Yeah, typical Beavis and Butthead. They're still talking about, scoring and, still kicking each other in the nuts. It's still feels like, the movie that they just put out, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Mike Judge, still knows these characters so well and still writes them with ease. And they feel just as dumb as ever. But I find myself just cracking up at some of this stuff. Mike Judge is smart enough to throw in some like real world scenarios, and watching Beavis and Butthead try to navigate through some of the stuff in real life's, comical, like when they were in the escape room and they end up, by King Tut's tomb, the bathrooms, they think they're going into the bathroom. They go into the room and pee in the tomb. And, it's typical Beavis and Butthead humor. But I love seeing these two back on the screen. And one thing that I really appreciated in both of these first two episodes were them going back to the couch and watching actual funny videos and music videos too.
Yeah, they showed some YouTube and TikTok videos, so I guess it has to be modern for them to watch that, them narrate it. It's really hilarious. It was like rolling in the videos they're doing. But yeah, it returns to what made them great, from the beginning, is them being critics, like music videos and making fun of it, narrating, and always a good time. They do it with a modern spin on the new technologies.
Yeah, I love the one with the country song with kind of the overweight kid waiting at the bar for the date. And then you got the singer kind of interacting with the character and trying to make them all cool, inviting them over for a night with some drinks and letting them try on some shirts to impress the girl. And it's just funny watching Beavis and Butthead kind of make fun of the goofiness of it and everything, real comical. So I love seeing these two back, especially in today, in these woke times. It's amazing that Beavis and Butthead can remain just as, funny and not holding back anything either. And that's refreshing. You want some good comedy nowadays. And I'm glad these two idiots are back on screen to laugh at from week to week.
Sometimes you just need to release and watching something stupid and very nostalgic. Reminds you of being a kid watching Beavis and Butthead, and they haven't grown up at all, even though we have, having real jobs and families and stuff like that. These guys are just there to entertain us. They're still dumb as ever. They haven't learned anything in 30 years, but it's fun revisiting, these characters, this universe. Also seeing like the hippie teacher. Okay. And then you have Hank Hill. Yeah, you see him kind of show up in the background, and a lot of, familiar faces from the original series. Really great. But my favorite episode was with the escape room and the beehive, because they're trying to make honey and they're capturing wasps. And the teacher's like, you can't make honey with wasps. They're like, oh, and then the bees start flying all over the teacher and his girlfriend. It was hilarious. Just ridiculous. In the escape room, the guy's like, yeah, take a left. So they take a right into the bathroom and get out through the vents to go back to the front. And they're like, I have to go to the bathroom. So he's like, take a right. So they take a left into King Tut's room and they piss in. It's so stupid, but it literally made me laugh out loud. And I had a great time with it. The second episode was okay, having to do with this dumpster fire, but the first episode was the best of the two. And really great setup, and I'm very excited to return to these characters. Mike Judge's characters, he created for us 30 years ago. Still a great time. Doesn't matter how old you get, they age gracefully. And I had a great time with this, and I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes on Paramount Plus. So that being said, I'm going to give the new Beavis and Butthead series on Paramount Plus a 4 out of 5 Butthead hair pieces.
Fun seeing this duo back on screen. I've been watching them ever since the 90s and watching them be numbskulls forever with their AC/DC and Metallica shirt, doing dumb stuff on the screen. And Mike Judge brings it back in 2022 on Paramount Plus. get a big batch of episodes. I believe he made a lot of episodes. So it's going to be fun watching these from week to week and see, especially them on the couch again, critiquing new videos and seeing what else they watch. I'm interested in that. I love those parts of each episode. And I love what Mike Judge did with the first 2 episodes in the new movie. And I can't wait to watch the rest. So with that being said, I am going to give Mike Judge's Beavis and Butthead, now streaming on Paramount Plus, a 4 out of 5 cornholio hair pieces.
So we're interested in hearing your guys' thoughts on the brand new Beavis and Butthead show on Paramount Plus. What'd you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite episode? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click subscribe. And God bless Uncle Mike Judge.
God bless that man and his brand of comedy. Hope he makes more stuff. I love his movies, his other movies. Idiocracy, Office Space, all the
Office Space. I
Yes.
quote that every day at work,
Yes.
working in IT. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
such a timeless classic. Yeah, he makes great comedies. I love this guy is still working. Or sign me up anytime I see him making a movie or TV show. I'm like, yep, I'll be watching that.
New episodes to look forward to every week, dropping on Paramount Plus. Thank you guys so much for checking out our video review of the first 2 episodes of Beavis and Butthead's return. So stay tuned for these 2 wild rascals to review all the brand new summer blockbusters for the rest of the summer. And moving into fall, we're going to be watching all the new TV shows that are premiering. So stay tuned to this here channel. Also, make sure to check out our website, Cinephellas.com, and all our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Follow along. We always update all the news sections, and we put out videos weekly. So thank you guys. It's time to go back and watch these 2 dummies do some more stupid stuff. Until the next Cinephellas review, I'm Uncle Butthead.
And I'm Uncle Beavis. Until next time.
Cheers.